Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be taking everything down from Valentine's Day, getting the house nice and clean. I have so much I want to talk about in today's video, so definitely stick around. And we are also going to be making a delicious recipe from HelloFresh. If you're new here, my name's Nicholsen. I love to do all things home cooking, cleaning, decorating, and DIYs. I have so many exciting new announcements coming up, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's jump into this awesome day. I have to say HelloFresh sponsored videos have to be one of my favorites because I get to cook and eat, which are two of my favorite things. And I'm so excited to be sharing this with you today. So thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. If you guys haven't heard of HelloFresh, they offer chef-crafted recipes that can be made in the comfort of your own home, saving you money while eating healthy. So it doesn't have to be boring. I am so excited for this week. I picked up corn, chicken, and green pepper chowder, which is like one of my favorite things, tilapia with this really good sriracha pesto, a falafel bowl. You guys know I'm all about my power bowls, so we're definitely gonna be making that for lunch before we get cleaning. And then I did a pepita crusted salmon with a tomato feta salad, which we had last night. Oh my God, it was so good. As a busy mom of 4 kids, I think 3 nights a week or even having a lunch from HelloFresh allows me to not have to worry about recipes, grocery shopping. It makes it a lot easier because everything comes prepackaged for the whole family. And it's a great alternative if you find yourself doing a lot of takeout or dining out. During January, I found myself doing that quite a bit. So HelloFresh has allowed me to get back on track with my health and wellness. You guys know I'm on this like whole health kick right now, and I can order the meals that are super healthy and easy to make. This falafel salad was incredible and obviously super convenient because everything was right there. I had basically no prep, easy cleanup, and it was absolutely delicious. If you guys are interested in joining me and checking out HelloFresh, I will put a link in the descriptions down below and use code Lauren65 for 65% off plus free shipping on your order. Thank you so much again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. I am so grateful to be able to work with you and continue to have delicious meals every single week. All right, guys, after I stuff my face, let's get cleaning. So it's about 1:30 in the afternoon and I have completely fallen off my schedule. I need to kind of revamp my block schedule because I have it and I have lots of things to do. But for whatever reason, and I'm sure we all go through this, but I got into like a little bit of a rut just during the course of February, which I'm trying desperately to get out of before it becomes less of a rut and more of a habit. But it's just, I've been doing my block scheduling. I get up, I have the same routine every day to a certain degree. I mean, there are certainly days where I sleep in and don't follow my schedule or just because I want to. But I have been like not block scheduling as much, especially now that I have a lot more flexibility in my schedule, which I am loving and should have done many years ago. But I think what I'm going to do is starting this weekend, I'm going to do a 21-day kind of challenge for myself. I'm going to video every day my sleeping schedule, what I eat, my workout, and to hold myself accountable, I'm going to film it all. So I will put together, very quick 3-second blips of every single day. And I have something called the Oura Ring. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. And I also use something called a Fit Tracker, which is like a weight. Anyway, I'll link it down below and I'll share it in the video. But basically, I am not the type of person that works out for weight loss. I actually am trying to put a little bit of weight on at the moment, and in the form of muscle, but I do like to follow my health. So what are my sleeping routines? What are the things that I'm doing to, increase deeper sleep or REM sleep? Or am I getting enough, you like follow steps. Like if you guys have an Apple Watch, you follow your steps and like you find this marker or this data point that tells you, yes, I'm doing those things. I definitely have a giant to-do list every day, and checking those off are great, but oftentimes what I don't put on that checklist is make sure you drink 2 liters of water, make sure you take your vitamins, make sure you're eating stuff that's healthy, be mindful of what you're putting in your body, don't forget to meditate. It's the self-love and the actual like taking the time to take care of oneself that is oftentimes what gets missed on my extremely important to-do list that I have to get done every day. So I'm going to try this. I'll let you know how it turns out. I might talk about it throughout the next, 21 days. I'm starting on the 24th. I'm doing this voiceover on the 23rd. No, gosh, I got scared for a minute. No, 22nd. So I shouldn't be scared. It's just like, it's such a commitment. And for the last like 4 or 5 days, I've been going through what the routine is going to look like, and exactly what it is that I am going to be doing every single day. And if I can do it, I might push it out further. I always find like if you're going to set bars for yourself, like don't set the bar so high that you're not going to accomplish the goal. So a month just feels, for whatever reason, that extra week just feels a little bit too much. So 3 weeks it is. 3 weeks is nothing. That will go by in a flash. But it's mostly just taking those things that I try to incorporate into my day and being extremely intentional about how I do them and when I do them, and to see how I feel by following my metrics on the Oura Ring and my Fit Tracker, which the Fit Tracker does a lot of stuff that the Oura Ring does. Well, some of it, but so I recommend both, but I'm going to be taking you guys on that and sharing a lot of how I feel at the end of it, because I don't know if, I know we all do, but like falling out of your routine and then not wanting to go back to the same routine is something that I feel like happens to all of us. But let us have a conversation in the comments down below about any tips you have for getting back on track. Okay guys, so the room's clean. I have all these clothes here. I will talk about that some other day. I don't really feel like dealing with it now, but got everything cleaned and the bed is made. My husband's drawer is really clean, but I noticed mine is like filled with books and just like a lot of stuff I need to clean out. So we're gonna declutter this. My goal is to go room by room and get things decluttered. This is a lovely mess. That way, this is like really overwhelming. I think we are going to be getting this as well and just doing a very large his and hers closet. I don't need this much space. I need to declutter. I have clothes in here from like literally when I was in college. I have maternity clothes in here and we are not having any more kids. So I'm going to declutter and get rid of what I hope to be half of this closet. And then I keep buying things, make it stop. And then, sorry, we had a like makeup and wig party with the kids, and this is kind of the aftermath of that. So I need to clean this too. This is all organized. His side's organized. Mine just needs to be cleaned up. Like yeah. So cool. We're gonna clean all this today. My hope today is to get everything in here clean, that drawer clean, and my closet cleaned out. I also have a ton of laundry to do. So if we could do that, we've finished the kitchen. We have finished the laundry room, pantry. Yeah, so we're getting there. A little bit each day. All right, guys, let's keep cleaning. There is something so psychotically satisfying about spending days and days decorating for any holiday, and then like this satisfying feeling of taking it all down. I don't know why, but I love it when it's up, but then when you kind of declutter, especially during Christmas, and I usually decorate quite a bit for Easter, which depending on where we're at with all the projects that we have coming up, which again, it usually rains here. We live in Northern California. It usually rains here through like the end of April, and I am not going to have like construction going on with, plastic everywhere because people have wet shoes coming in and out. So I'm trying to gauge all that. I'm not in any rush. A piece of advice I would give you is we've lived in this house for 6 months, and I would say I would even recommend maybe waiting a year before doing any major like renovations. Every time we sit down to look at things to do in this house, like 2 months later, I'll change my mind because like all of a sudden it's getting warmer. So I kind of want to open up the wall where the white couch is in here and like do kind of like slider walls. So it's just like one big open indoor outdoor space where we could actually do formal dining right there. Which I didn't feel that way 3 months ago when it was Christmas and raining. So it's really interesting to evolve, when you are moving or you are in a space that you want to kind of change, to just kind of give yourself some time to figure it out. I've changed my mind like 3 or 4 times on some of the larger projects. And then sometimes we'll get into kind of like major changes, like moving walls and things like that. And then I'm like, oh my God, this is so stupid. This house is great. I really like projects. One of the reasons that I wanted to kind of tackle this house is it's great, safe for the kids, all those things. But also there's so many cool projects to do in this house. It's a very easy house to work on, where the Victorian was very different and took 10 years to do what we did to it, and a whole bunch of stuff, a lot of heartache went into that. So we're definitely taking our time to be super intentional about what we end up doing to this property. And I am really looking forward to taking you guys along with us, and I can show you all the things that work and don't work. And there's going to be all kinds of trials and figuring things out. The house is going to be a hot mess. My hope is to have everything done before Christmas, before Thanksgiving, because I'd like to host Thanksgiving this year. And one of the first projects that we are tackling is putting in a formal dining room in this house, and also putting in hardwood floors. But part of the hardwood floor situation is what else? What other walls are we moving? Are we gutting the kitchen, which I'm kind of becoming more disenchanted with? It's fine. I don't even... It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It functions really well. I like being close to the kids while I'm in here cooking. I like the bar where they do their homework. So as a family of 6, it functions really well, which is probably more important to me than having it look a certain way. But I'll definitely be taking you guys along the way. It's just trying to figure out when and what exactly we're doing. But only piece of advice I could give you is just take your time. There's no rush, and do what makes you happy and what functions best for your family. It feels so great to get all of the kitchen, my bedroom, the living room nice and clean, get everything cleaned and washed down. I still had another load of dishes to do, which I didn't film, but I did them. They're sitting there in the sink. But I want to go outside. And it was so sad to remove all my decorations. It was so fun to have kind of everyone who lives in our neighborhood just enjoy it. And it's always fun. I love decorating, but soon I will be decorating for St. Patrick's Day. I think if you guys have been on my channel, you know it's like one of my favorite holidays. Or it's not really a holiday, but it's just such a mischievous day. And I love just making it super over the top, and the kids love it. And they all just think it's all the little mischievous things that happen. It's like bringing out that elf on a shelf, which I really don't love, but it's kind of like Elf on the Shelf on steroids at our house. So I am going to be taking all of the Valentine's Day stuff down. I'm sure I'll get a lot of questions on how I was able to preserve that arch. And I just ended up taking the noodles off one by one and then just folding them into a black bag that I'll take and put up in the attic. But I don't know if I'll use it again. I think part of the fun of decorating is doing different stuff every year. Like, I've never really enjoyed doing the same thing twice. And I really love doing, crafty things and over the top things and just kind of like letting your imagination go wild. I don't know what I'll do next year, but I just can see myself not putting that back up. So what I might end up doing is just taking all the pieces off of it and using them on another project. Okay guys, so Valentine's Day has officially left the building. The next thing I want to do is bring in some more spring decor. I'm happy everything is clean and ready to just be brightened up for the beautiful spring season we have ahead. And then we're gonna go nuts for St. Patty's Day. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye!